So Tennessee just passed a brand new wholesaling real estate law, and the whole wholesaling game thinks the world has changed. So what I want to do today is share with you exactly what's going on with this Tennessee law, what it means for you if you're wholesaling in Tennessee, and really the only truth that you're going to know about wholesaling real estate in the state of Tennessee. Now, as somebody that will consistently wholesale 5, 6, even 10 deals per month in Tennessee, I actually got a text in March about this brand new bill that is probably going to pass in the Tennessee legislature. And the only reason I actually knew about this was because my lawyers and my title companies that I use in Tennessee just give me a heads up. And specifically, my lawyer told me, hey, heads up, this law is most likely going to pass, and all we have to do is just add this disclosure and you're going to be good. Now, what this disclosure was 3 days before your assignment in Tennessee, you're just going to have to let the seller know that you're going to assign it to another entity. And also in my purchase and sale agreements, we're going to just make sure again that the seller knows that I have the intent of marketing and assigning the contract and or keeping it and buying it myself. So I really didn't think it was too big of a deal. I talked to a lot of my buddies in Tennessee that make millions of dollars wholesaling, and they all said pretty much the same thing. They all talked to their title companies and attorneys. And the craziest part about this was I actually reached out on March 25th when this law passed to 5 extra real estate attorneys in the state of Tennessee, people who are actually real attorneys and lawyers. And they all told me the same exact thing. Wholesaling is not illegal, it's just a disclosure. Now, it's really important to know that in wholesaling real estate, when somebody makes a law to regulate, or what I see on the internet, ban wholesaling real estate, it's either one or two things. It's either a wholesaling marketing law to affect how you market your assignment of contract, or it is a disclosure law saying you must disclose something. This law in Tennessee is clearly a disclosure law. And then a week later, I'm getting all of these messages and DMs from people saying, well, this person says wholesaling is illegal and it's all over. I'm like, what in the world is going on? What are you talking about? Wholesaling is not illegal in Tennessee. And so I sat down with more lawyers and they explained exactly what I thought, because I'm not a lawyer. I'm not gonna give law advice over this video. We're gonna tell you, seek a real estate attorney, they're gonna tell you the same thing. And so I'm sitting you here making a video. I'm in Coachella in California, and I didn't want to make this video. I actually frankly think this is a really stupid video I'm making, one of the dumbest ones, because Tennessee made a law saying you had to just write a disclosure saying that you can assign the contract. Like, this is really dumb. But everyone is up in arms thinking wholesaling is illegal. This law passed March 25th, 2025. I've talked to 5 separate real estate wholesalers that have done a combined 40 deals since this law passed. Now, I had all these under contract before the law passed, and then obviously I'm recording this, in April. But like, looking together, we have about 45, 50 deals passed since this law has been through. So it looks like we have 7 wholesalers going to jail. Like, I mean, this is just kind of stupid, but the law's not even criminal. It's all just civil, and it's just saying you have to have a disclosure. Arizona has a disclosure law. Like, it's pretty similar to this. And I follow the law perfectly, and I have my attorneys do the same thing. So when I find people that tell me wholesaling is illegal in Tennessee, it's because you just are pretending to be a lawyer. So my advice for you is go out here and be smart. Like, more specifically, go out here and actually read the law yourself. Then talk to a real estate attorney and ask them what they think. If you find a lawyer saying, what's wrong with you, just add this disclosure, you're good, then you need to go tell me that you were wrong too. The craziest thing about this is I'm so confident because I talked to 10 attorneys that, like, I already know it's right, and as somebody that does a lot of deals in Tennessee, this is just pretty stupid. What I'm saying here is Tennessee didn't ban wholesaling. What Tennessee did was legalize wholesaling. What they basically did here was say, hey, wholesaling real estate is a legitimate and real industry. And what we're gonna do here is just make sure that if you're gonna wholesale without a real estate license, which they said in the law it is legal to wholesale without a real estate license, just make sure the seller knows right before you assign it that you're gonna assign it, and make sure the buyer knows that too. And again, I'm not a fan of that, but like, fine. Like, if that's all you need and now you're not gonna pass any more laws about wholesaling, I can live with that. But because people go out here and freak out, I have to spend time out of my day and make a video like this in the middle of the desert, and hopefully a scorpion or snake doesn't kill me out here, just to let you know that wholesaling is fine and legal. Talk to a real estate lawyer and they'll tell you the law is fine. When you listen to people who aren't lawyers about real estate, it's crazy. Like, seriously, find me a lawyer in Tennessee that says it's all illegal, and I'll find you a lawyer that says it's legal. What you actually have to do is talk to the actual millionaires in wholesaling who are doing assignments, and they're all doing the same thing. They're out of the disclosure and they're good to go. Just read the law. It's crazy that people show you like a little bit of the law and say, oh, that's it, it's the world. When really all you legit have to do, and this is just insane to me, is read the law yourself, talk to your title company, maybe even talk to an attorney if you're so freaked out and scared, add a extra 2 sentences in your contract, and then add a disclosure that the seller just has to see, and boom, you're good to go. Now, I'm gonna tell you something in this video that no one's gonna tell you when they talk about wholesaling laws. This is just my opinion of how I see things. You should talk to a real estate attorney in the state of Tennessee. And I put my reputation on the line that more likely than not, the lawyer's gonna say, you can do it without a license here, you're good to go. But what drives me crazy is people just pretend to be a lawyer. They pretend to give you law advice. They just tell you this is what you have to do. And the thing about it is they tell you that wholesaling's banned or illegal, not because they actually just want to tell you what's going on. It's always to sell something at the back end. Do you notice how I'm making this video and I have no sales pitch at the end of this? I created fear, you clicked on it, you're like, oh my God, what's going on in Tennessee? Or you're probably like, oh, I think Tennessee's banned. Let's see what Zach says. But do you notice that I have nothing to sell you at the end of this? I don't have no course. I don't have no special program to help you. It's something as old as time, older than these rocks behind me. Create fear with the people and then sell something on the back end. I could, I don't know, give you an example, say wholesaling's banned. The only way you can do it, and here's my brokerage that costs $5,000 a month to join. Yeah, I could probably make a lot of money doing that. I can use my gain, notoriety, and fame in this industry to sell you on something. I can say, the wholesaling real estate industry is changing, and the only way that you become successful is you have this brand new software in wholesaling, and I insert a software. I'm not going to say anything because I'm not selling anything today. But the thing about it is a lot of people will skew a law and say, how can I take this opportunity and make it a money-making opportunity? How can I make money from this law? That's what people in the wholesaling industry do. That's why I'm still the only one in wholesaling real estate that does not have a $15,000 mentorship program. I just teach wholesaling real estate completely for free. And I do it to make a lot of deals. And I do a lot of deals in Tennessee. South Carolina passed a bill about wholesaling real estate that legalized wholesaling, said you could do it without a license. I think I've done almost close to 100 deals since that happened. They said Oklahoma is banned, and hundreds of deals later, like 3 or 4 years later, like we're still good. And I'm still sitting here making this video because people think wholesaling's banned. Wholesaling become legalized in Tennessee. They're not going to make another law saying you have to have a license to wholesale in Tennessee anymore. They already made a law saying you can wholesale without a license, just add this disclosure. I don't know why people are freaking out and sending me 5,000 DMs. But the thing is, I'm spending like 30 seconds to a minute writing replies back to people when I just make this video and send this to them and we're good to go. But I just want to ask, I've seen like multiple videos about this Tennessee law and it always ends up the same. Tennessee's illegal, but if you go do this and pay me money and I can take money from you, then you legally wholesale in Tennessee. It's like they tell you wholesaling can change your life, but you got to give me money. That's like coaching 101. Hey, I know you want to become successful. I know you're excited to make money in wholesaling, but you have to give me 10 grand and then you can get what you want. They're like the trolls or the gatekeepers of this industry. I don't get into it. I don't like the drama and I kind of steer clear of it, just talking about my own thing. I don't talk about people selling wholesaling courses. But the problem I do have is when you tell people that they can't do their dream and the only way they can do their dream is if you give me money. I've never prescribed to that theory and never to that thing. I'm always saying, if you have no money, you can make money. This is America. Go back and look at these videos talking about legalization of wholesaling. What's going on? Are they telling you facts or are they selling you agenda on the back end? I feel like I'm the only person who can tell you the truth here. I actually make my money wholesaling in Tennessee. And I took a little bit of time because I wanted to talk to more than 5 lawyers and 6 or 7 more millionaires who are making hundreds of thousands a month in Tennessee about how they're doing it too. Go to freewholesaling.com. Say, who here is making over 10 grand a month in Tennessee? Then ask them if they are banned from wholesaling. And they're all going to tell you, I'm making more than 10 grand a month. I'm not licensed and I'm closing 2 or 3 deals this month and my lawyer says we're good. Guys, we have over 27,000 people on freewholesaling.com. We have probably 5, 6, maybe even 1,000, probably like 4,000 people virtually wholesaling in Tennessee. Out of those, there's probably 1,000 of them who are doing a deal a month. Why don't you ask 1,000 of those people what they're doing? Not just multiple people trying to sell you a program or some type of thing at the end to sell you on this law. It absolutely drives me crazy that people are doing this. I'm seeing this happening more and more in this industry. And when I see something I don't like, I'm just going to tell you. Now, I'm not calling anyone specifically out because it's at this point, there's more people saying wholesaling is illegal, buy my thing, than I can even count on my hands. So I'm not going to call 60 people out right now. That's pretty stupid. I'm just calling the industry in general. When somebody says you can't wholesale, give me money, that is the largest red flag you have in this industry. You can wholesale real estate in every state in the United States. There's not one ban on this. There are certain states, pretty much I believe only Illinois, this is not my law advice, that you need a license to wholesale. In 49 states, and for the past, I believe almost 6 years, there's been no law stating that has passed that says you need a license to wholesale. And even in Illinois, people have a license for wholesaling. I'm not getting my legal opinion on that, but I really want to, but again, this is not law advice. Read the law for yourself and be a man. Don't let anyone tell you what you can or can't do. That is not a lawyer. Actually talk to a real estate attorney and get your opinion. And here's the thing about real estate attorneys. There's a lot of real estate attorneys in the wholesaling space, and this is where I'm really gonna get in trouble. So hopefully you take my warning very seriously. This is why I'm out in the middle of the desert, in the middle of nowhere, so no one can hear me here. 50% of lawyers are wrong. And there's lawyers that say things for the wrong reason. Every single real estate attorney or lawyer that I've ever seen on a YouTube video that has said, yes, wholesaling is banned, you can't do it at all, has always, almost 99.9% of the time, had a real estate novation, creative finance, or wholesaling real estate course to sell you. So these are real estate coaches that just got a law degree and they're telling you this. And I know this is probably one of the first times you'll ever hear this in the industry. And again, the only guy that's gonna really talk to you about this, but it's actually a real thing. Every single lawyer that says wholesaling's banned in Tennessee, but buy my program, and they're an attorney, it's because they have a course to sell you. When you actually talk to a real estate attorney who doesn't have a course to sell you and they are paid just to tell you the facts of how they read the law, they're always gonna say, yeah, you can wholesale without a real estate license. The funny thing is the only people that tell you that no, it's banned, they always have a course to sell you. The reason is because I make this video, someone's gonna say, well, let me bring an attorney on, and the attorney says, yes, wholesaling's banned in Tennessee, but I have a real estate coaching program you can buy from me. It's absolutely insane. And the ones that say wholesaling is legal and you can do it without a license do not have any real estate coaching program to sell you. So if there's 10,000 real estate lawyers in Tennessee and there's only 5 that say wholesaling is actually banned and illegal, all 5 of those people have a real estate course to sell you. The 9,995 don't have a real estate course and they say, yeah, you're good to go without a real estate license. So really take that to heart. This goes back to my dogma or the way that I look at the world in wholesaling is if you hear someone and they say wholesaling's banned, you can't do it, it's illegal, they always gonna follow up with a ... Here is a program that I can make money from. And whoever tells you that you can't wholesale real estate is somebody who has something else to sell you. Usually when I hear people say wholesaling sucks, they have a creative finance course to sell you. If I hear somebody that says creative finance sucks, they have a wholesaling program to sell you. Again, I'm making this video again to let you know I'm the only person who does not have a real estate wholesaling program to sell you. Do not have a course to make money from you. I'm just telling you from my heart how this works. And again, my reputation would be destroyed if you go out here in Tennessee, you do the right disclosures from a real estate attorney, and then you apparently get sued and get in trouble for wholesaling houses. And let's say 1,000 people all get in trouble for my advice. My reputation would be cooked. But my reputation would have been cooked in South Carolina. My reputation would be cooked in Oklahoma. My reputation would have been cooked in Nebraska, in Oregon, all these places. But for some weird reason, I don't have one case in the entire United States in the past 8 years of my wholesaling real estate experience. One person who has ever been in trouble for wholesaling a house without a license. Whoa. Let me say this one more time. There has not been one person who in the history of wholesaling real estate who has ever gotten in trouble from the government for wholesaling a house, doing an assignment of contract without a real estate license. I'm talking about Illinois. I'm talking about Nebraska. I'm talking about South Carolina. I'm talking about Florida, California. I don't have one person who has ever been in trouble for doing an assignment of contract without a real estate license in the entire United States of America. So who are you going to trust and think about when it talks to wholesaling real estate? The craziest part about it is I can say that statement with 100% facts and no one can say something otherwise. Now, maybe tomorrow something changes, but this is as of this recording. And we have an industry that tells you wholesaling's ended, it's terrible, it's bad, when not one person's ever been in trouble. Let's use another example. People who rob a bank. Do we have somebody, some case law of somebody who has robbed a bank and went to jail? Yeah, that's pretty much every single day. Do we have any case law of somebody who has sped and gotten a ticket? Yes. Do we have any examples of somebody who has wholesaled a house without a license and then the government's gone after them for doing it? No. So all I'm saying is, I've been saying the same consistent message for 8 years now, and I've always been proven right. And everyone else who says something otherwise has something to sell you. So I have to tell you the dang truth about the wholesaling industry right now. It's a weird, funky game. Anyone who tells you wholesaling's bad has a course or some program or something to make money from you. And not just $100, but tens of thousands of dollars. So I get where they're coming from. If I had some crazy program for 20 grand and I needed to sell it, but no one wants to talk to me. What I'm going to do is say wholesaling's banned. Aha, oh my gosh, be scared, get a bunch of views, and then say, well, I have this program. If I can make thousands of dollars from you, then you can be good and you can follow your dream. It's absolutely insane how this industry is working. So again, this is Zach Ginn telling you, just have the proper disclosure, have a real estate attorney, closing attorney, and get the right sentences. Say, here's my contract. What do I need to do to make this legal with the new Tennessee law? They will tell you what you have to put in there, because I'm not giving law advice. This is the best part. I think you should read the law yourself and then go to a real estate attorney, closing attorney in Tennessee, and then go from there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go even farther on a limb because I do not have a program or mentorship to sell you. I only have a free course, the largest wholesaling course in the country. I have the largest wholesaling community in the country, and I have produced more first deals, more multi-millionaires in the wholesaling space than any person in the wholesaling game. I have the largest wholesaling community. Why don't you just go in my community, talk to the thousands of wholesalers doing deals in Tennessee and say, hey, are you doing deals? Well, what disclosure do you put in your contracts? I guarantee, because they don't sell you anything, that they're just going to give it to you what their attorney said too. That's how awesome my community is at freewholesaling.com. But at the end here, guys, this is all a bunch of people freaking out. You're just taking the narrative of someone who's selling you a course and spitting those lies so that person can make more money on their program. What I'm telling you, I have talked to multiple attorneys, multiple multimillionaires in the space in Tennessee, and you have nothing to worry about, obviously, again. I'm gonna go back here on my hike. Hopefully I don't get attacked here. I like it out here because there's no real estate coaches out here in the wilderness. It's pretty nice. So guys, like always, do me a favor, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, talk to a real estate attorney, and actually get the facts from real attorneys, not fake judges or attorneys on the internet. And like always, smash the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. This is Zach Ginn signing out. Have a blessed one.